best things about games is there's something fun for everyone, young and old, boys and girls. And when it comes to the number of boys and girls who play games, statistics show that there's about a 50-50 split. But despite this, only about 10% of game makers identify as women, which is a massive shame. But even in their small numbers, these women are making a big impact on the industry and encouraging a whole new generation of girls to get involved in game making. Today, we're lucky enough to be checking out an exhibition which celebrates these women and their achievements. It's Codebreakers. So why was it important for ACMI to put on an exhibition about women in games?
I think women in games was unrepresented. It was unrepresented in the media, it was unrepresented in the museum context. And we were really keen to show the importance of women both as makers, as designers, as players, and the important role that women play in the industry as a whole. So this is the first exhibition of its kind. I think it's a really lovely exhibition in that it shows the women behind the games as well as the games themselves. We had an audience of young women in mind, and we wanted to say to them, hey, you know, here are some fantastic women who've come before you. These are the amazing things they've done. What do you think about doing that as a career? And I think that having these women very much having their faces and their voices as a presence in the exhibition is really part of reaching out to that audience.
So how did you get started in the games industry?
I've been playing games my whole life, and I really started out wanting to write about them more than make them, and then I got really jealous of people making all this cool stuff, and I started asking around for jobs to help out, and I started writing and editing and doing games themselves, and that was way more fun than writing about people doing cool stuff. I got to do the cool stuff too.
Why do you think it's important for young girls to have people that they can look at who are doing the thing that they want to do within the games industry?
It's super important to have role models. It's that saying, if you can't see it, you can't be it. And I really think that's true. I think once you have identified someone that you can aim to be like, you know where you're going, you know your trajectory, and you know that you can actually get there. You don't have to follow what someone did, but at least you know that it's possible to get there.
To have role models in the industry is a really important thing for girls of wanting to do anything. If all you're seeing in the media and in the conversations you're having with your family and in schools is of men doing something, it's very hard to say, hey, that's what I want to be and I know how to get there. So the role of role models, of mentors, etc. is even more important when you're talking about an industry which is so male-dominated.
How did you go about choosing who and what you were going to showcase in Codebreakers?
So we really wanted to make sure that people weren't thinking that games is either programming or art, and that's it. So we wanted to make sure we had a lot of producers as well, independent makers who do the whole lot. It was more about what they do, and people from different backgrounds as well. It was very important for us to get a good cross-section of people doing different work and who've come from different places and different groups. That was really important, because we're not all the same, we're all so different.
What are some of the benefits of having more diverse people making games?
Better stories, 100% better stories. I think the more diverse the pool of talent that you have, the more they're going to bring more of themselves to the work. And if they all look different and they are all different people from different backgrounds, then you're going to get way more varied stuff. Like, it's just better stories is what it is for me, because I'm a writer, so I guess I'm biased. But I'm just excited about diversifying it so we can get more cool stuff.
What advice would you give to girls out there who maybe want to start working in games or really enjoy playing games and maybe haven't necessarily thought about working in them?
Give it a shot. Like, just try it on your own. You don't have to learn to program, you don't have to do any art, you don't have to do anything. There's so many great programs now like Scratch and Game Maker and RPG Maker and Twine. All these things that are basically free that you can make an entire game by yourself. You don't have to, it's not as hard as it looks. A lot of hard work went into all of this. It's difficult, but if you want to start and just see if you like it, it's never been easier than right now.